Okay. All right. And is it recording now?
Yes, it is.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so we are going to get started. Hello, my name is Jess Marks, and I am a wellness advocate. Skincare is actually one of my favorite topics, if not my favorite topic to talk about. It was actually part of the reason why I joined doTERRA. So I actually joined doTERRA about 3 years ago, and I had some adult onset acne, and I ended up having a very severe allergic reaction to some medications that a dermatologist prescribed to me. And I mean, I was a wreck. I ended up being on a steroid for about a month and a half in order to deal with the allergic reaction that I had that was pretty severe. I ended up gaining 35 pounds. I had even more acne. My hair was coming out in clumps. I stopped menstruating. I mean, you name it, it happened. And so the oils not only helped me get some control over my adult onset acne, but they also helped my hair grow back in thick. They helped my hormones get regulated after all of those steroids. And they were just a game changer for me. And since then, you know, here I am just continuing with my obsession. So I'm really excited to teach this. If you have any questions, feel free to unmute yourself and ask that question, or go ahead and use the chat function and we'll be checking those periodically. Okay, so we're just gonna kind of jump in. So what I would love to do, how I like to start this, is just to kind of find out what is it that you love about the skin you're in, and what are some areas that you would love to, or you're interested in improving. And you can either type in the chat or unmute yourselves. Take a look at the chat. Wrinkles. Yes, I'm assuming that that is something you would like to improve and not something that you would love. Puffy eyes, okay. I love my complexion, would like help with hormonal acne. Ooh, girl, yes. Let's talk about that. Okay, so I'm gonna hit on all of these different things. So I just want to make sure that I have an understanding of who's on the call and what it is that are your goals and all of that. So love the brightness of my skin. Awesome. Okay. X out of that. Oh, nice. Oh, sorry guys. I'm having a wonky situation. Okay, here we go. All right. So before we get into essential oils for skincare, I want to let's go back to basics when it comes to your skin. There are things that regardless of whether or not you're using these oils, you need to be paying attention to. So we definitely want to be getting at least 8 hours of sleep, right? Actually, it's really 8 to 10 hours for the average adult, right? The thing about sleep is every single cell in your body, including your skin cells, right, requires sleep to help repair damage, to rejuvenate, all of that. So if sleep is an issue for you, likely that's going to be shown in your skin. And you might want to check out, we have a whole CE class and it focuses on rest and sleep and stress management and all of that. But you're definitely going to want to check that out because that's going to have a lot of impact on your skin. Night is a time when, you know, fresh and healthy cells rise to the surface. And so it really is important. You also want to be paying attention to how much stress you have in your life. That's going to impact your skin for sure. You want to use a clean satin pillowcase and sleep on your back if possible, okay? So this prevents your face from rubbing against the pillow, and it allows your entire body to relax, which also helps reduce things like inflammation and also promotes cell turnover on your face. Obviously, you want it to be clean because you don't want any bacteria. I recommend changing your pillowcase twice a week. You know, once a week is the minimum, but twice a week would be ideal, and you're going to notice a huge difference, especially if you're somebody that has acne. You're going to hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. So drinking water will not only maintain a healthy complexion, but it also helps flush any unwanted toxins from your body, and it helps leave you with a very youthful glow. When you are applying lotions, serums, anything to your face, you're going to be wanting to apply it in an upward motion, right? When we apply it down, right, it ends up kind of dragging our skin down and can lead to some premature, drooping or sack. We want everything, we want to promote that collagen, so you want it to go up. And you also want to be using some high quality skincare products. So if you're using a natural products with mysterious ingredients, they will have negative effects as your skin tries to process these chemicals, right? So because they're foreign, your skin is like, I don't know what's happening here. Once you start using some natural products, your skin will start healing. Remember that 60 to 70% of what we put in on our skin directly gets absorbed into our body. The other thing is we want to be exfoliating at least once a week to help remove any dead skin or clogging of the pores. But we'll talk more about that in a little bit. Okay. So the first problem that we're going to be talking about is redness. Now, if you are somebody that is struggling with redness in your skin, I think that there's a couple of things that could possibly be going on. Redness often is rooted in inflammation, so kind of keeping that in mind. The other thing, if you are somebody that is prone to redness, you want to avoid hot beverages as they can often increase redness. And if you have rosacea specifically, that can help bring it on, right? So if you're going to be having coffee or tea, you want to make sure that you have it iced if possible. So some of the products that are really lovely, and you're going to hear me talk about quite a few of these multiple times, but the Yarrow Palm Active Botanical Nutritive Duo, this is a game changer. It is a relatively new item that we have, but it's amazing. You can pair this with any of our face lines, and you can use it for the person who is interested in like the puffy eyes. You just put some on, you can dab it on there, let it soak in naturally. It's a game changer. With anything though, you want to be consistent, right? Yarrow Palm is a game changer, but it does need to be used consistently. It's not one of these ones that you're going to use it one time and maybe notice a difference. It's one of those things that you'll start to notice a difference in 2 weeks. A month in, you're going to be like, oh my goodness. 2 months in, you're going to have all new skin. I mean, it's just really incredible. It has tons of antioxidants. It's beautiful for fine lines and wrinkles. You can put it any area of concern. So if you have, redness on the bridge of your nose or in your cheeks, or even on different parts of your body, right, that you're concerned about, maybe, you have a lot of redness on your clavicle area or on your chest, this is a really a great one. Frankincense, you know, it's just that anti-inflammatory. When I first started, it was frankincense and melaleuca that I used, or tea tree oil. That helps clear my acne, right? That redness, that inflammation. If you feel like you have a red spot coming on and you're not sure if it's going to be acne or something else, go ahead and reach for the frankincense. We also have heliochrysum, which is amazing. It's also amazing for scarring as well. So if you have any kind of acne scarring or scarring on your skin in general, that's a really great option. And then of course we have Correct-X, which is like nature's Neosporin, which is another one that is incredible. And I know that when Amber got her surgery right under her eye, she used Correct-X, and like 3 days later, I was like, where's your, she didn't even have a scar or a mark or anything. I mean, it was just, it's wild. So it works very, very well. Okay, so speaking of scarring, that was a nice transition. To help prevent scars, something like Correct-X is a game changer. Also, rose oil really helps with, and I will talk about rose oil in just a moment, but that's another one that helps prevent scars. It's important to remember that scars will usually fade on their own over time, but we might want to increase this, right? We might want to help with the speed of the healing process. So again, we have our Yarrow Pump. It's just all around a wonderful one for your skin. If I had to choose one product, it used to be rose oil. Now it would be Yarrow Pump, because it's just, now it's my favorite product. I use it all of the time, and it's a part of my skincare regimen. I love the way it feels. It feels very luxurious, and it's just a really beautiful one. We also have Neroli, which smells amazing. Now, Neroli is a citrus oil, okay? So that means that it is photosensitive. What does that mean? It means if you are going out in the sun, you are not going to be putting Neroli on. So I suggest either you using it at night, or using it on parts of your body that are going to be covered. Okay, but if you are planning on putting it on your face, I would use it at night, especially this time of year, because we're still outside, we're still active, you're still having a lot of sun exposure, and certainly it could, you know, cause a sunburn, which is not what we're trying to do. That would be the opposite of healthy skincare. So again, frankincense, it's a beautiful one. I had a lot of acne scarring around my jaw from my adult onset acne, and this again was before Yarrow Pump was a thing, and it was a game changer. And also geranium is another one that's really fantastic. I actually made a scar blend for my C-section scar, and I used geranium, and my scar is beautiful. I mean, as much as a scar can be beautiful, it really is. So, breakouts. So it's important to kind of think about what's going on and what's causing your breakouts, because we might want to be thinking about some different things. So this could be due to some food sensitivities. Remember, your gut health, if there's something off balance with your gut health, your skin is usually one of the first places that you're going to see that. Okay, so if there's any kind of sensitivity, you're going to notice it in your skin, whether that be a rash, whether that be acne, or something else. Hormones, so hormonal acne tends to happen on the baseline of your jaw, right? It can also be bacteria related. You can have multiple types of acne all at the same time. I also want to be clear about that. So you can have hormonal acne mixed with some bacterial stuff, mixed with, right? It's not like you only have one type of acne. So there are some really great options that we have. Tea tree oil, I think it's a great first line of defense, because I think it works best for most skin types, and it's relatively inexpensive. right? HD Clear is a heavy duty one that if you have some severe acne, the HD Clear is going to zap that really, really quickly. And Rose, slightly more pricey, smells fantastic though, and is just overall, it gives your skin a very nice glow. So it kind of depends on what it is that you are going for and what it is that you are kind of struggling with. You can put a drop of either any of these into your moisturizer, or you can use them as spot treatments. I would say if you're doing the spot treatment, I probably wouldn't do it with the rose oil. Rose oil I would just put all over because it has so many benefits and it's not very drying. But the HD Clear and the tea tree oil can be a bit drying. So, okay. So brown spots, okay? This can be caused by sun exposure, aging, hormonal pigmentation. I know when I had my daughter, I got this really dark, it was very strange, this very dark spot under my eye, and it was just a part of having my daughter and all of the hormonal changes that go along with it. What I will say is I am going to talk about these products, but again, Yarrow Pump, right? It is amazing for things like sunspots, freckles, and what it does is it evens out your skin tone in a really beautiful way. You can put it on your hands and feet, right? It helps shrink your pores. It's a really, really amazing one. You can also use our Reveal system, which is great, or even our brightening gel. Both of those are really amazing because they can penetrate kind of deeper, and there's vitamin C in our brightening gel, and it helps brighten and tighten your skin. So if you're somebody that's struggling with a lot of brown spots on your face, neck, clavicle, whatever, that one my mom actually swears by. She's very freckly, she's a redhead, and our brightening gel, she's just like, this has been a game changer with the Reveal system. So we also have frankincense. Again, it's just overall one that is amazing to add to your skincare regimen. It comes in most kits, so I always suggest for my customers to kind of start there because it's just overall a great one. It helps fight free radicals, and it helps give you that beautiful skin. We also have black spruce, Hawaiian sandalwood. Also, Indian sandalwood is also very, very good for your skin. Both of the sandalwoods are amazing. They smell amazing. What I will say is frankincense, sandalwood, and lavender, for most people, they do really, really well. It's all three of those are very gentle on the skin. So most people can use, and I would say use what you have first, but also what smell kind of speaks to you the most, right? So some people have an aversion to lavender, right? So they're probably not going to add it to their moisturizer. But, you know, so then you might want to try sandalwood or something like that. Okay, so aging, wrinkles, fine line, wrinkles, loose skin, right? So what we want to do is we want to age more gracefully and as natural as possible. At least that's my goal. I don't want to put a lot of harsh chemicals in my body or on my skin. So we have a lot of really great options here. Immortelle, if I had to choose one as far as wrinkles wise, it would be Immortelle. It is amazing at what it does. It's specifically designed as our anti-aging blend. It is in a roller, so you can go ahead and you can roll it on. And you can use it as a spot treatment. So for me, I don't put it all over my face. I just put it like where I have like little crow's feet and a little bit on my forehead. I will say this one can be, if you are on the younger side, it can be a little bit, I wouldn't use the word abrasive, but you could have some sensitivities to it. So I would start off by not putting it all over your face, but maybe like picking a spot and seeing. Now, if you have more mature skin, that means that your skin is a bit thicker and you're likely not going to have those same sensitivity issues, if that makes sense. Myrrh is amazingly moisturizing. So if you are somebody who has either mature skin or very dry skin, you need to be adding myrrh to your moisturizer or adding it to your regimen, because it really is incredible and you're going to notice it almost instantly. Neroli again is a great option, but again, it's photosensitive, so just keeping that in mind, using it in the evening instead of at night. And as always, we have our frankincense to help us fight our free radicals. And again, frankincense is very gentle. Myrrh is another one that's very gentle as well. Okay, so when we're thinking about you know, our skin, I already talked very briefly about our gut. We want to be making sure that we're eating as healthy as possible, and because what we eat can directly impact our skin, right? So for example, sugar is directly linked to breaking down collagen. So we want to be eating colorful fruits and vegetables that are rich in antioxidants. We want to be you know, thinking about what it is that we are putting in our body. And one of the best things that we can do is our LLV, or lifelong vitality vitamins. Now, these are a 3-pack. I know that you guys have probably already heard about the LLV, but overall, these are really incredible vitamins. And it's just important to note that the average standard American diet is nutrient deficient. And part of that has to do with our soil has been depleted so much. So the oranges that we eat are not the same calorically and nutritionally as they were that our grandparents ate, right? And I think it is that we would have to eat like 3 oranges to their 1, right, to get that same nutritional benefit. So one of the ways that we can kind of give ourselves a step up is using the LLVs. LLVs are amazing, amazing for helping keeping inflammation at bay, helping with cell regeneration. Overall, I mean, it will give you so many benefits, cardiovascular health, all of that, which will impact your skin, right? So I think that that is really, really important. What I love about this slide is it has this great quote. So our skin is reflecting 80% of what's going on inside of our body and 20% of what's going on outside of our body. And that's so true, right? So. Okay, so some additional items that you might want to think about are our Europalm capsules. These have grapeseed and vitamin C. So I already talked a little bit about vitamin C, but vitamin C is essential for collagen production. As you age, collagen production naturally goes down, right? It's just a part of the aging process. And so this will give you a boost with that. And I will say they're really lovely. This is like, I would say, equivalent to like a hair, skin, and nails vitamin if you were going to take that. The Europalm is like that. And if you pair that with our LLVs, you're good to go. You're getting whole new skin for sure. Then we also have Terrazyme, which helps support you know, breaking down of food. If you haven't seen, there is this amazing video on YouTube of somebody putting Terrazyme into oatmeal, and you see how it helps break down the food. So part of it is, as we're eating, we're always in a hurry. We're not chewing our food enough, right? But everybody can need help kind of breaking down our food, so all of the nutrients, we're getting the best nutrient benefit, right? And it all is getting absorbed. And so Terrazyme helps with that. Terrazyme is also a game changer for calming like angry red skin. I know from experience, I am somebody that can get eczema very easily, and Terrazyme is a game changer when it comes to that. Even when I'm breastfeeding my daughter, if I have an eczema flare-up, she will as well. But if I take Terrazyme, then it also, through my breast milk, will go to her, and her skin will also be repaired as a result. So this stuff is really powerful. And I believe it's back in stock, because I know it was out of stock for a little bit. We also have our pre and probiotics of PB Assist, right? And again, this goes back to our gut health. So this helps balance the bacteria for optimal health, and it helps kind of soothe any kind of gut issue. It is also gorgeous. I know that that sounds weird, but this pill is really pretty. So I always get excited when I see it every morning, because it's just kind of delightful to look at. And we talked about this. We talked about why hydration is so key, right? A good rule of thumb is drinking at least half of your body weight in ounces, and maybe considering adding a citrus oil to help detoxify your body. I know that that was crucial for me when I was on that high dose steroid for so long, and not only losing the weight, but helping like my skin repair itself. I needed to have that detox. And if your skin is really in rough shape, you may want to consider doing doTERRA's detox, because I did it, it's a month long, and that was what really got everything back on track for me. It was incredible. Okay, so now we're going to talk specifically about our skincare lines. So we do have 3 different skincare lines, and they're all fantastic. And please understand, you can mix and match any of these. Like, there's no rules when it comes to skincare. Well, no, that's actually not true. I just lied to you. There are some rules. One is what order you should put stuff on. So let's start there, because I get a lot of questions about this. A lot of people feel overwhelmed when they get these kits and they don't understand what it is that they should be doing when. Okay, so the first basis is you're always going to cleanse your face. If you can cleanse your face with cold or lukewarm water, that's actually best, because hot water is actually not good, and it can impact your collagen production. So always cold is going to be best and optimal, but like, let's say you're in the shower, you don't want to take a cold shower, lukewarm would be best. Okay, if you are going to be exfoliating, then you're going to do it after you cleanse your face. Okay, or if you're doing the mask or something like that, you're still going to wash your face first. Then we're going to add our toner. Then we add our serums. This is a great time to add your Europalm. I mix my serum in with my Europalm. It gives up an even nicer, luxurious kind of feel to it. I feel very fancy. So that would be a good time to do that. Or if you're doing a roll-on, that's when I would suggest you doing that. Then you're going to be doing your moisturizer. Then you do your sunscreen. Okay, that's important. So there are rules around that piece at least. But you can mix and match any line, and I frequently do. So we have our essential skincare line, and this one is wonderful for either aging or dry skin. So I frequently use this one in the winter time, because I live in New England and it is very dry, and I also have a wood stove in my home. So this one is really, really great for that. I love, love, love the hydrating cream, and I love the anti-aging eye cream. Both of those for me are a game changer, and this is a totally complete kit. So this is an option for a lot of folks. Then we have our HD Clear line. Now this one is really for people with acne prone skin, but I would suggest acne prone skin in V25 and younger. Okay, and I'll talk about, you know, why that, what do I do if I'm 26, right? Or I'm 33 or I'm 45 and I still have acne. We're gonna actually talk about that in the next slide. This one is amazing at what it does, but it can be abrasive to older skin. This is really meant for teenage acne, that hormonal acne. It's a much more aggressive system, and it works fantastic. And you can certainly use the HD Clear roll-on as a, you know, just to kind of use it as a spot treatment for sure. Or if you feel a breakout coming on, you know, use this and then go back to your other system, certainly. But to use it every single day, twice a day, I would suggest, you know, being 25 and younger. And then we have the Virage skincare line. And this one is great for any age and most skincare types. The hydrating serum is my favorite. I think that it's amazing, and you feel it penetrating your skin even in the driest of months. It's just overall a game changer. Now, let's say you are like me and you have acne and you are above the 25 age range, right? What you're gonna do is you're gonna use the Virage skincare line. I would recommend, right? And I would add in the tea tree and the frankincense into your moisturizer or into your serum. That's how I would handle that. That has proven time and time again to be super beneficial for folks. Now, if you're somebody who has maybe T-zone issues and then very dry cheeks, then we might want to, instead of doing the whole Virage line, then I would say getting the hydrating cream off of, right? The essential skincare line is probably going to be crucial for you. But like I said, you can mix and match any of these, but they also do come bundled together, and that's going to save you the most money. So this is, you know, every time that we do these, we like to kind of just create a wellness box suggestion for folks. So this is for your LRP, and I can, I'll actually get out of this and show y'all, just so you guys know, how do I create an LRP order? So remember, LRP stands for Loyalty Rewards Program, and it's a free upgrade of your membership. And what it does is it allows you to get points back on items that you can use for free stuff. So for example, in my household, we never pay for things like toothpaste or shampoo and conditioner or deodorant. Like all of those things that I would be buying anyways, a lot of times I'm getting them for free because I'm able to use my points back. Or if I want to try something new, or I'm feeling like treating myself or my team to something, I'm able to use my points. So this is just a good example. So, you know, having our LLB with maybe some Terrazyme, PB Assist, Virage, and then if you place it before the 15th of the month, you're going to get the free oil of the month. Let me just minimize this so that I can show you what it looks like and where you need to go. Are you guys, I don't think, hold on, I need to share my screen, sorry. Okay, here we are. So you're gonna log into your account. And if you haven't set up a loyalty rewards before, there will be a little purple box that says set up your loyalty rewards. But if you have, then you're going to edit your order. This is a monthly thing, so you just go in here, and as I need stuff, I'm in here all month long, like, oh, I just ran out of Cobaiba. I need to add that. Or, oh, I just ran out of my Yarrow Palm, because I'm not going to, or I'm running out of it, or I need toothpaste, whatever. As the month kind of goes on, I'm constantly editing my cart. Of course, this is taking forever. Wait a minute. Did I just bump out?
You went black for a second, but you're back.
Okay. Sorry about that. I'm not really sure what happened there. I'm also not quite sure. Okay, review order. Okay, here we go. So, can you guys see my screen or no?
No, it's not shared anymore.
Oh, you're really having a time.
No worries.
All right. All right. So here is my cart, right? So you can edit this, and you can see here I have 94.14 points. So I can use those by, like, let's say I want my 2 things of toothpaste for free. I would click 2. Now, if you are going to use your points, it's important that you know that you have to proceed to checkout. So it won't save those for a later date. You have to do it that same day and then hit proceed to checkout, if that makes sense, because it's really a one-time order. It's not going to keep it in your cart for the following month. But you'll see, you can put in here your LLVs, your barrage system, right? All of that, or Yarrow Palm, or any of the things that we kind of talked about today as an option for folks. So, and it's really awesome because a lot of those things I'm buying anyways, but when I go to the grocery store, I'm not getting money back from getting my deodorant, my shampoo, and my cleansers, and my this and my that, right? So it's a really great program to take advantage of. Okay, so from the current slide, I'm going to pause here. Does anybody have any questions so far?
Someone in the beginning put they have skin tags on their face, and I don't think that was covered.
No.
So I know, oregano is really good for skin tags, but what would you recommend as far as face? Because it could be kind of harsher.
Yeah. So I would still do oregano. What you can do with a skin tag too is you can take floss and you can tie it tightly around it at night. And then we actually just did this for my husband, and it will kind of give you a little bit of distance. And then you use a Q-tip and you just dip like just the littlest amount and you put it right on there. Now, if it's close to your eye, it could be a lot. So I would maybe just do the floss trick, but if it's somewhere that's not close to your eye, like, down here or over here, right? My husband's happened to be right here. We did use the oregano. We did have to do it a couple of days though. But it turns black and then it will fall off. But that's a good question. And we did both.
And Mel you can put on a toothpick too to make it.
Oh, a toothpick, yes, that's a good idea. Yeah. I mean, whatever you have, I would say. Something that you can just like do a very little amount, particularly if it's on your face. Remember, oregano is a hot oil, so it likely will not feel super good. But you can always, to calm it down, you can always add some fractionated coconut oil or carrier oil to kind of help with that. That's a good question.
But they will literally turn white and then fall off. It's like they're dry.
See, Chris's turned black.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, all the ones I've seen have turned white. So.
Okay.
But yeah. Anyway.
You just dab it on it. Yes. You're not like pressing it in. You're not rubbing it in. You literally just take it and boop, and that's all you need. Because remember, like, it's super powerful.
I think that's all the questions I seen that weren't. Anyone have any others? You've got a true skin guru here, so I would like, if you've got a question that you were wanting to know, ask now. It's a good time.
Okay. All right, so I want to take this opportunity to thank you all for attending. And if you guys are interested about learning how to get your oils paid for and learning about the joys of sharing, please continue to stay on. If not, I thank you for coming. Next week, Amber, can you remind me what next week's training is going to be?
Pain.
No, it's sleep, stress, and emotions.
Sorry, thank you.
Then the next week is pain.
Okay, I'm going to stop recording now. But thank you all.